Found your scarf tucked in my winter coat. April sun already melting snow. Fingers trace the frayed edge you mended once with thread the color of Tuesday mornings. I packed my bags that night, left the kettle steaming, keys on the counter, but never turned the lock. I never got on that train, just watched it fade through platform glass. Told myself I chose to stay, while counting every shadow that passed. This isn't staying, it's just not leaving. Your coffee cup still waits by the window, collecting dust like promises I keep. The neighbor's cat brings me dead flowers again, says spring won't wait for those who sleep. I rehearse goodbyes in the shower steam, wash your name off mirrors, but it blooms back clean. I never got on that train, just watched it fade through platform glass. Told myself I chose to stay, while counting every shadow that passed. This isn't stays, it's just not leaving. Ticket stub crumbles in my palm, destination blurred by rain. The conductor called my name twice, but my feet knew better than my brain. I never got on that train, watched it carve its path through hills. Told myself I chose to stay, while building cages out of pills. This isn't staying, it's just not living. I'm still waiting for what I can't foresee. Platform empty now, only echoes remain of a train I never took, and a life I never claimed. Your voice still lives in my pocket, a ghost in static, warm and low. I press play when the streetlights flicker, hear you say you had to go. 3 seconds of quiet before you speak. I know the breath better than my own, but pause where your courage broke. is where I've made my home. I'm still living in the space between your words, where maybe sounds like forever and sorry means stay. The tape keeps spinning, but the story's done. I rewind the part where you almost said my name. Raindrops, Morse code on a window, translating all I couldn't say. Your code hangs by the door like always, smells like autumn gone away. That crack in your voice at 2:17 a.m. when you thought I wouldn't hear you cry. I saved it like a photograph of love too tired to try. I'm still living in the space between your words, where maybe sounds like forever and sorry means stay. The tape keeps spinning, but the story's done. I rewind the part where you almost said my name. If the silence had a color, it'd be the blue of your old shirt left folded on my dresser, like a promise never heard. I'm living in a space between your words, where maybe it's my forever and sorry means you stay. The tapes weren't thin, but I play it again. That had spoken name, my whole world played again. Street lights bleed through rain, street glass. 6 months of silence in this room. Your coffee cup still on the shelf, gathering dust like my resolve. I wrote 100 letters, left them all unsent. The ink just bled to water like promises you meant. I keep your ghost in morning light, folded neatly out of sight, but every raindrop on the pane spells your name again. Laundry spins in empty cycles, your favorite song plays on repeat. I deleted then press replay, pretending that you're next to me. I trace the cracks we never fixed in photographs and window frames. The future's just an empty chair, wearing yesterday's remains. I keep your ghost in morning light, folded neatly out of sight, but every raindrop on the pane spells your name again. If I could turn back Tuesday's rain, would you stay or walk away? My hands still reach for yours at dawn, though you've been gone. I keep your ghost in morning light, folded smaller every night, but every raindrop on the pane spells your name again, spells your name again. lights flicker on wet pavement. My shoes remember every step you took. The bus stop bench still holds your shape in the fog where morning hasn't fully woke. I trace the route you walked that day, past the bakery with the broken sign. Your coat was blue, the sky was gray, and I stood frozen just outside the line. I wrote your name in steel on glass, watched it fade before I could speak. You left like seasons always pass, without a sound, without a week. I keep the letter folded tight, where your voice used to live in my phone. And night I walk these streets all alone. The cafe plays that song we knew. I ordered two, then changed my mind. Steam curls from the cup I hold for you, while strangers pass and time unwinds. I passed the bridge where we said maybe. Raindrops blur the graffiti wall. You smiled like hope, then walked away, leaving half a promise in the fall. I wrote your name in steam on glass, watched it vanish in the cold air. You left like shadows when they passed, without a trace, without a care. I keep the letter folded tight, where your voice used to live in my phone. And night I walk these streets all alone. Was it real or just the way the light hit your